My name is Tatsuya Takahashi and this is first patch for the RBMA-20. Built in Berlin in celebration of the 20th anniversary edition of the Rebel Music Academy, RBMA-20 is the world's largest sequencer. 10 meters long and more than 2 meters high with 427 buttons and weighing over 600 kilos, the sequencer integrates 4 analog drum machines, a modular synth system and a sample-based sound generator. It was designed and built by the Berlin-based creative studio Neuland von Excel, with contributions from Schneidersladen and Döpfer. RBMA-20 has been available for the public to play outside of Tresor, one of the city's clubbing institutions. The RBMA-20 is divided into 3 sections. We have the rhythm section on the left, samples in the middle, and synthesizers on the right. We'll be starting with the rhythm section, which is a 16-step sequencer that is controlling 4 analog drum machines. We have the Acid Lab Miami, we have the Drumbox Alpha Bass, the Formono DRM1, and the Sequential Circuits drum tracks. We have a BPM of 120, and adding a bit of swing, I'm going to punch in a simple beat. Moving on to the synthesizers, we have 3 analog monophonic voices, all generated by Döpfer Eurorack system. Oscillator 1 is a bass, oscillator 2 is a percussion, and oscillator 3 is a noise. And the pitch for each step can be automated like so, as can be the length and filter for each voice. Now any or all of these oscillators can be transposed up or down using the keyboard below. In the sample section, again, we have a 16-step sequencer here that can trigger any of 36 preloaded samples. And each step can have a different sample. Below we have a sample-based synthesizer, which we can play and record using the keyboard. And this is unique in that we have 32 steps rather than the 16 in the other sections. On the bottom half here we have loop samples, which can be enabled and selected. And below we have access to slices that have been cut from that loop. And once we've selected a slice, we can play and record this using the keyboard below. But the developers didn't stop there. They put effects everywhere to make sure this is super fun to jam on. And each effect has been tailored to suit the sound source that it's happening on. And it can happen per part. It can happen per section. And it can happen on the master routes. And there's no indication of what effect you're getting because the idea is lass dich überraschen. Let yourself be surprised. And that's all you need to know to get started on the RBMA-20.